set to go. We're close to schedule. I'm sure with the padding that's been put into the time frame, we'll be able to pick up the 5 minutes we're behind. I know as project professionals you'd expect me to say that. But down to the more serious business, I want to welcome you to CITA's 22nd members meeting, which is being held this time in association with the Irish Property and Facility Management Association. As the name of our co-organiser of this morning's session implies, the agenda is focused on the linkage between building information management and facility management. I was listening on Monday morning to John Bruton extolling the advantages of investing in the IFSC. I don't know if any of you heard him. He specifically mentioned the reductions in salaries that had happened in the past 2 years and the now competitive office rental. These, of course, are telling inducements. However, the challenge for us going forward is to maintain this competitiveness. Our focus today is obviously on the property aspect and specifically on life cycle costs. To achieve the most competitive property, you need cost-effective construction, which yields lower depreciation, and efficient facility systems that optimize utility consumption. The latest XD-CAD design tools for buildings and facility systems, which we showcase in our monthly CITA sessions, can now model all aspects of a building, allowing the designer to deliver buildable, attractive structures and sustainable life cycle costs. The information-rich documentation that is the product of using BIM and as-built scanning is an ideal basis for interactive facility management documentation, including ultimately the integration of maintenance records. Our third speaker today will briefly outline how this is now a feasible option. Our first two speakers today will describe the way that the optimization of life cycle costs has been deliberately incorporated in the design of their advanced facilities. And they will also show how the scale of routine systems performance data collection enables a strong culture of continuous improvement in plant efficiency. Of course, this is quintessentially what is envisaged in the now widely advocated Six Sigma process. The final two talks are based on the use of scanning technology to produce accurate digital models of existing buildings. They will demonstrate the power of this capability as a basis for applying the latest design and modeling tools in retrofit and upgrades of existing buildings. But before moving to the presentations, I want to acknowledge the sponsors of today's seminar. Enterprise Ireland has been a long-term and much appreciated supporter. The others are names that you will already be well familiar with: Moore, DFM, Project Program Management, Synchro, Data Tech on behalf of Autodesk, and finally IFS. The ongoing support of these companies has been seminal in the operation of CITA and in its success as a not-for-profit organization. And again, we very, very much appreciate your support. So now we're ready to move into the agenda. And our first speaker today is Niall O'Toole, who will speak on tracking the latest trends in facility management. Niall works in Intel Corporate Services as a business operations area manager. He has been with Intel in various managerial roles for the past 6 years, and his primary responsibilities include all front-of-house services, contracts, life safety, and security systems. So with that, let me hand you over to Niall. Thank you.